Hello everyone, hope you found it doing great. Welcome to Elyas Tech channel. If you're new here, welcome, and I'm so happy to see you all once again. In this lecture, we're gonna discuss about what is WSL and what's the purpose of that, and how to install one of the Linux operating system inside our Windows server or inside our Windows. We can say Windows 10 or 11. The procedure is the same. Okay, W SL is stand for Windows Subsystem for Linux operating system. The Windows system, or we can say the Windows Subsystem for Linux, is a feature of the Windows operating system that enables you to run a Linux file system along with Linux command line tools and GUI apps, or we can say graphic user interface apps. In order to install WSL version 2, there is a very simple step that you can install. There's a two way to install. Way number one is that you have to come to, or you have to type turn Windows feature on or off. Once you get here, or you can go to control panel and so on, then you will get here. But I just want you guys to follow me. Check this one. Once you check this one, okay, and this gonna be an install. This is as easy as it is. So I have already installed. In order to uninstall, I have to uncheck it. Then this is how I can on and off the application. Number one. The next is if you go to PowerShell. This is not the next, but this is another way where you can install the, we can say WSL. Right click, run as administrator. So once we right click and then we can say run as administrator, there you go. So we have the PowerShell, but it has we can say administrator authority in order to run this kind of application or commands. The shortest way, guys, remember that I will leave this command in the description as well. You can go ahead and use it, or just remember it's very simple. And install. Remember that this is the most profounded command in order to install what? In order to install, just give me 1 second, Windows Subsystem for Linux. Your question is, okay, how to upgrade? You don't need to upgrade. If you look for version 2, once you click here, it automatically install. Like me, this is my first time I'm installing WSL in my Windows 10, then it should not give me any prompt, any error, it automatically upgrade. On the future, if we are a witness of WSL version 3 or 4 and so on, probably I will comment down below, or I will leave the description how you can upgrade the WCS, I can say SL version 2 or so on. Okay, the longest story short, just right click. You don't have to right click, just press enter. Since I already installed in here, probably it's gonna be uh, yeah, just click. So in here, if you see no action was taken as a system reboot is required. So here's the thing. Um, Now what I have done that I recently click in here, it took about 5 minutes to install the platform. So in here, they ask me to restart the operating system. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my operating system. So remember that just follow the same procedure, follow the same step. All right, guys, I just restart my operating system. The next and the last procedure that we need to focus on is that you have to type, or you have to go to window button, and you need to find Microsoft Store. You need to find Microsoft Store. Remember that. So I'm in Microsoft Store. Let me make it smaller. And yeah, when you get here, you need to type Linux. Once you type Linux, and you can see the plenty of, or we can say variety of Linux operating system in here. We have a Kali Linux, Linux, we can say cheat chip, and We have a Learn Linux as well. That's not an operating system. That's something that you need to make sure. Or we have a Oracle Linux 7.9, 8.5. Oracle is 8.6, and we have a store center of Linux. We can see this is a NAS, network attached storage for Linux operating system. This is also free. Ubuntu is also free. So it should be all free. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I am going to install Ubuntu inside my Windows 10. Click. Once you click in here, that's gonna take a while because it should download the operating system. Once the downloading is over, it automatically install as well. And your question is, how is it possible to automatically install? Guys, if you remember, we recently installed, we can say WSL. If you remember, that is the beauty of that feature. Okay, so I thought gonna take time, but it's not that much. Let's move on and see what we have in here. Click on Window button, Ubuntu here. There you go. Let me click the Ubuntu. So I have the Ubuntu. I'm so glad. Yahoo. Um, this mostly said for developers, web developers, and so on. These are the things that you probably need to know. It was a brief information about that. We already almost done. Just few steps to be complete in the minute. And installer Windows. There you go. Which language you want to install. One thing you should keep in your mind, this is not the CMD. This is not the Windows CMD. Here's the CMD. This is not the Windows CMD. This is not the Windows CMD. This is not the Windows command line interface. This is the Linux command line interface. So in order to pick the language, I have to find, I can say English, press enter. So of course it's my name, and let's name it Elyas. Yes, all right. So just follow the same procedure, guys. It's so what I have noticed in here is that username you can make a space, but when you pick a username, I mean for that it should be one word. I think yeah, name I misspelled my name in here. Yeah, nice. Tick. There you go. Should be one word. All right. So what I'm going to do is I will click enter on done. So if you want to we have we can say a directory in our Windows, and the same as we have a directory inside the Linux operating system as well. So this is called a mount location. I will say just keep it as whatever it is, and it's fine. I didn't want to create some other problem in here. If you want to enable host generation, that's different. If you want to enable the result.conf, these are the Linux based things that we probably need to do research because yeah, because it's gonna take time, and I didn't want to eat up you guys' time. Then installing, then installer run on is current and installing. This is you can wait for this to complete or switch to the sheet. Alright, you have complete the steps. All setting will take effect after next restart of Ubuntu. So now in here, you don't have to restart your Windows operating system. You just need to restart the Ubuntu operating system that you recently installed inside Windows Windows 10 or Windows Server. I mean, any types of Windows that you're using, it's not mandatory. Reboot now. I just click reboot now. All right, guys, this is my Linux operating system. How do I know it's Linux operating system? Yeah, ls There you go. This is the directory. Okay, so if I go to cd etc and I want to see what's going on in here. So a lot of things going on in here, and beautiful, beautiful. So this is how you can install can say dual operating system inside your laptop that you have, but make sure that this all procedure was only designed for Windows operating system. And I'm so glad and I'm so happy. Okay, guys, I hope the information was very helpful. If you think it was very helpful, guys, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and share this information with your friend, with your colleagues, with whoever they are pursuing this kind of information. The only way to appreciate my work is to simply subscribe my channel and like the video that you really like the most. Alright, until next time, stay safe, be brave, and we'll be in touch, guys.